All right, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, guys, for the late start here. And let's talk very quickly about what the market is doing. I mean, obviously, we saw that big time sell pressure from the news. And the market right now is trying to put a bit of a defense with a one candle reversal on the 200 and the 100. So there's a little bit of fading and trying to stabilize the price structure right now. But one hell of a massive move between yesterday and today. I mean, holy cow! I mean, all the way down to 17,600. That's a massive, massive move. So the expectation after typically a big move like that is to see a bit of a consolidation coming into the market, and that's what we're gonna be probably seeing here as the market digests that sell off. Good morning, Omer. Good morning, DJ. Good morning, Sheila. I mean, right now we have Harmony Zone number one as a support at 53.5 by 43.5. Then zone number two, 28 by 18. We have uh, a target of 703.5 as a fading target to this big move. And we'll reevaluate the longs if we break anything under 640. That's going to be the big number right now. All right, guys. So we're taking a look here. I mean, we got down to harmony zone number one and bounced right back up off of that. So they're showing a little bit of a buying interest. I mean, on the 50 NT Rinko, there's a captain setup short that they put on right here. So you're getting a combination of distribution and they're putting up here, and once they come into a support area, they're buying it. So the market is kind of stuck in that range, which is that's the typical behavior of consolidation, especially after a big massive move that we saw. Yeah, here we go. ES ES obviously still actually performing better on the short side. We have a target of 49.59. We have a harmony zone number one and two of 71 by 74 and 77 by 80. We have a target of that 59. So they really have not made a one candle reversal like what NQ is doing. Am I talking? Yeah. You can't hear me? Can you guys hear me? Just audio check. Okay, thank you. All right, here we go. If we hit that 58 and quarter, we're gonna see a little bit of a more of a bleed into this market. I mean, obviously the CPI number did the market in pretty bad. Yeah, I know, DJ. I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, you're running into a 40 NT Rinko captain set up short. I mean, that's what I was talking about right here. And actually, if you look at you're looking at a 50 NT Rinko captain set up short. So the market is putting on this type of formations right here. So that's going to be resistance against the distribution area, which is this. Let me show you. Right here. So they actually put on a captain setup short here, rolled it over, put another captain setup short, retested it, but the pressure was there, and now we're pushing lower. I mean, if they break that 628, you're gonna get a little bit more momentum. But after that big move, the shorts, they're still the dominant force. But you're getting a two-sided market right now where the longs can come in there and put on a defense. So it's just gonna be you have to be careful with trying to get short. Mm. So you see that every time they break it. Now, if you're looking at the 200 and the 100, they are out of sync right now. So that's the part where we're gonna get a two-sided market, and here comes more selling pressure. Good morning, Greg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. All right, they're bouncing it right back up. So channel number 2 establishing itself right here and breaking. Yeah, there's a little bit of a break in this price. So they're trying here. They're trying to. I mean, they pulled back in this rotation, and they're trying to put a structure to where they can go up to 724. I mean, that's what the market is just trying to do here. And we have those distribution patterns and captain setups that rolling over 79 and a half, 85 is critical. We already rolled over the 670, so that is gonna lend itself to to a push. Excuse me. To a push towards 703. That's what we're trying to. That's what the market's trying to do here. There, here we go. The 200 and the 100 are back in sync on the long side, but the when we look at ES, we look at the profound difference between how NQ is moving and ES. ES is still weaker, a lot weaker. I mean, that's like this is literally how they trap people here. All right, let's see if we can find a trade. Right now, just looking at NQ, it's a scalping long. Remember, the target is 703, so that's where we're heading to. I mean, right here is a spot. Well, let's get back in here. Go. We should be going up to that 705. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you. That's what it should have done the first time around. Okay, so we took that one for a stop, then we took this one for a profit, and the target is up here at 703. I got the 91 to 98. Look at that. It still has more oomph to go. Yeah, we're about to hit that target of 703 half. And target is hit. We have shifted the zones from where we were to 78 by 68, harmony zone number one. Zone number two is 53 by 43. Pullbacks are buyable with a bigger target toward 728 and a half. Then there's targets above that as well that can take us to 750 and 800. Pullbacks are buyable on the scalping basis. ES is trying to firm up against the resistance of 71.74, harmony zone number one. Okay, nope. No fill, no fill. It's trying to go long up there. Yeah, I wanted that 09. That would have been nice, actually. Yeah, that 709 would have been nice. Whenever you see this type of behavior right here, those are continuation patterns that would lend itself for a push. So, we're hitting about target number three. We're about to hit the big target of 728. We're 8 points away from it. Thank you. I took that one. Good morning, Steven. Good morning, buddy. Sorry about that late start today. Yeah, so from 13 to 1875, about 6 points in that run. 8 points in the prior one. I was trying to get that one before that. So we're seeing this pattern. Whenever you see on the 20 NT wrinkle, and actually on just about any candle size too, that pullback into the prior open, then a price stability there. Typically, that's almost like a launching pad for the price. And they hold it like that, like literally the stop of it is right under the 703, and you're gonna get a reaction to the upside. And these reactions, I'm taking the scalping version of it, but you're seeing it move 10, 15 points off that springboard of price. Here we go again. I mean, I'm not. It's four attempts in a row. On the 16 tick chart. Okay. Okay. Well. Yeah. Well, I mean, I would I would see why that would be, because I mean you're pulling back then a reversal. It's a switch trade. Yeah, that's they're good. Yeah, like so we're in the middle of the range on the 100 NT Rinko. We're pushing on the 200 NT Rinko. We got bigger targets above us. ES is trying to firm up. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. No sellers. They're all buyers. That's what I'm looking at. I mean, we have bigger targets. Um, just be very careful with the idea of trying to short runs like that, because the market can become very parabolic very quickly. And you're seeing it. Even a buy up here had a massive move up. Yeah, so that's how people get trapped, is they see this huge move, and then they see this run up and they start shorting into it, thinking, oh, okay, there's a lot of resistance up here. Let me fade and start here, and all of a sudden you see the market go up to 934, and they're just stuck down there. Okay, so you really, in order for us to go short again, we almost need to see the 200 NT Rinko reverse completely, and that would be a 653 and a half price structure. Here comes that target of 753. We're coming up on it. And target is hit. We have harmony zone number one shifting to 728 half by 718. Then 703 by 693. Those are support areas. We will reevaluate the longs if we break anything under 710. Okay, now they're gonna try to push it a little bit. I get it. I get it. Now they're trying. I understand. I'm gonna remain, looking for pullbacks to buy into on a scalping basis till we break the 710. If we break 710, then we are in a situation where the integrity of this rally is affected. You know, so a break under 33 is important too. bit of distribution going on here. I mean, if we break anything under 38.75, we're gonna get a captain setup short that's gonna push the price a little bit lower. I mean, that may be worth 38. Yeah, that'll be worth a try on the short side, but on a scalping basis. And the only reason I would even contemplate that is because there will be a structure at that point at 38. You have to break 38 first. I mean, if we can get a push lower here, I can take a look at it and add 238. Let me see here. Nope. See, no, they're not ready yet. Let's see. Motherfucker. Ain't no sunshine. Here we go. Such an interesting price even here. One down, one up. So here we go again. They're putting on that type of behavior. So yeah. Okay. So if they close this, it may be worth a shot. Thirty-eight, 38, yeah. Yeah, no captain setup. No captain setup. Hey, Shingo, good morning. Yeah, continuation of that long pattern. I mean, they had an opportunity under 38 to pause this market, but the longs are strong. So we have a 78 target we're coming up on. We're about to hit 78. Then we have a bigger target after that. That target is 803. Harmony zone number 1 and 2 shifted to 53 by 43 and 28 by 18. Pullbacks are buyable. We'll reevaluate the longs if we break anything under 730. That would be the big level. I mean, it looks like they're trying to V recover this market. They're going to try to V recover this market. There you go. One heck of a massive move, my friend. All the way from 630 to 780, 150 points. And anybody that got cute in that run and tried to get short just got smoked. Oh, good for you. They definitely paused it there against that target number 4, and that's the typical area for them to actually take a pause between target number 4 and 5, which is 83 by 27 by 827. That's an area where typically you see fading behavior coming in. Right now, I mean they have an opportunity for. We have targets. We got the 803 as a target, right? We got the 730 as a reevaluation level to the strength of this move. So the pullbacks are viable in this market till proven otherwise. And I'm not gonna necessarily try to predict where that price is gonna be. Like I'm not gonna say, okay, well they should stop at 803. Like when momentum start to pick up, it's gonna have a life of its own, and and that's how people get trapped. Literally, is they start trying to figure out by levels where the stopping point to the rally is. Well, the only way that could be successful if you DCA the living hell out of a big range and have the capacity to sit through pain in order to figure out where that top is. You're better off just taking small bits and pieces of the middle of the range than trying to figure out where the turn is. If that makes sense. ES. Let's talk about ES for a second here. ES, they're trying, but they're very, very lethargic in comparison to NQ. I mean, NQ made a reversal candle and 5 more, and ES simply have not have not done a one candle reversal yet. So people, when they look at that and look at the differential between the ES and NQ, that's what's pushing them to try to get short into NQ, and that's fueling that rally. Be honest with you, because the shorts are getting run over here. Because they're looking at ES and saying, "Oh, okay. Well, I mean, eventually NQ has to kind of come down because ES is not moving higher." Uh, and they start getting short, then rolled over, short and rolled over. They average and they get rolled over. So just be very conscious of what type of a trader that is getting sucked into this price action. Like, who's getting trapped? Why? How? 3 questions. Who's getting trapped? Why? And how? I have to answer those questions. What we're seeing here as we approach target number 4 is a bit of a pause and a slowness in price action. So this move upward that we took advantage of it to some extent. We got a pullback, a second pullback, a third pullback, but now we're seeing clustering of the pullbacks. So you're seeing this peak, and this peak. Well, it looks like it's going to be a peak, and all of them are clustering around target number 4. So that tells me that the market is trying to rest here. Okay. That doesn't mean I need to go short. That doesn't mean I'm gonna, go long. This is an observation of behavior in this area right now. The dominant force right now is long. We have a big target of 803. Pullbacks are buyable in this environment as long as we continue to protect 730 level, and just looking for signals. I just saw something here that's worthy. Target 74 was a captain setup short on the full, on I think this one here. On this chart, I think this is the 30 NT Winko. That's a captain setup short right here. So you see this captain setup long, see this captain setup short. So there, and this one, 1, 2. So this has the potential of pulling back the price to 40. That's what's going on right now. So I mean, if there's any reason to fade it against that high, that would be a structure that could support a pullback. Thank you. I'll take it. Why are these things? Okay, let me put the. I took it. I mean, I'm not gonna stick around for too long. I'll take the scalp version of it. 73 to 79. Okay, 4 points. It gave 5 points. That's fine. I'll take it. I mean, there's more a potential for more. Be honest with you. I may jump right back in here in a second. Yeah, okay. So the distribution with that captain set up short. Okay, let's see if I can get in. Back in. Yeah, let's go. Here we go. Okay, another one. Here we go. Boom, boom. Get in, get out. There's more move. There's more move here, but I'm not. I'm running against the flow of this move, so I gotta be careful. But I have something behind me that's protecting me. It's this captain set up short. I mean, that's the structure that is even making me wanting to go short in this market. And if that setup was not there, I wouldn't be involved. ES, kind of same thing that really haven't changed uh, to our prior analysis. We have a captain set up short happening on ES on the 6NT Renko, and it got tested, and now we're pushing toward this structure. You got to break that 76, then rallies become shortable and become tested again against that. So ES is weaker than NQ. I rather be more aggressive short in ES than NQ, considering the type of structure that we were having. But that captain setup had an entry of 79 and a quarter and a stop of 82 and a quarter. Yeah, so see this run up right here? That run up needs to be stopped right here, right where we at, and a candle reversal to happen. If that structure happened, then that will set the stage for an actual short with an 82 and a quarter stop, and then you're looking for 76, 74, 72. Yeah, so you don't, yeah, like if I'm looking at ES and NQ, I would say, hey, listen, I want to get short ES, considering how weak it was in comparison to NQ. But right here in the 6NT Rinko, this right here, where you cannot like run up past 82. You really have to get a one candle reversal as a retest of this captain setup. And you could see that they're running that up. Yeah, I saw that one, Omer. I saw that one. And that's what kind of got me excited about getting short up at these levels. And, ultimately, I didn't. Here we go, another attempt at it. I mean, that is. I mean, if they put on a 58 close, that is a captain setup switch trade signal, and that is a solid signal on the short side. 58, 58. Let me see if I can jump back in here. I'd like to hold on to things a little bit longer if they let me, but we're gonna have to see. Ah, I'm gonna stop myself right here. Yeah, that probably a little bit too mature, but yeah, that was a little bit too mature. Yeah, a little bit too mature. Okay, that's fine. It's just wiggling a lot in that zone. I was like, all right. I mean, my stop is a 3 point stop. I mean, 6 point stop. I took a 2 point stop right here. Yeah, yeah. I think I was a little bit too quick with that one, but that's fine. As long as I keep my stops small. There's a captain setup switch trade short on, that's a big deal right here. I need a rally. Oh, look at that. That was a beauty. I don't know what was wrong with me trying to get rid of that thing. I knew I was early. The 58 would have been an ad, and boom, that move. So what got me involved into the short? That doesn't mean I handled it correctly, but captain setup, switch trade formation on the 40 NT Rinko. That is solid. That is a solid setup. It doesn't matter which chart this happens at. Whenever I see captain setup switch trade, that move is good for multiple candles in the direction of that setup. And in this case, it was in the direction of the short. Let's see how ES should have moved. All right, here we go. That's exactly what kind of needed to happen here. They just tagged it one more time. Yeah, I mean but that's good. I mean, we saw the writing on the wall. I mean, that's the kind of thing that is important. I mean, we understood the structure as long, but we saw the slowness of the price around target number 4. Then we saw the captain setup short that lend itself to this move and this move. Then we saw the potential captain setup switch trade short. We got in here and we had a 58 price that we needed to break, and we did, and off you go to a lower prices. You see that 730? That's going to be a critical level, and the market most likely is going to bounce right off of that a little bit. And we'll see how well they handle it. They need to make a low and a higher low here, or otherwise we're going to see a deeper move in this market. If you're reading the market accurately, DJ, just keep trading, buddy. The market is a giver, so. Yeah, see that 730 level? I mean, they're trying to firm it up a little bit here. Yeah, we're gonna see a sideway price action right here between those two levels. We're coming to the neutral zone, and the market is gonna spend some time trying to figure out what to do. The longs need to protect this level by doing what they're doing right now, which is pull back into that 730 level, hold another pullback that makes a higher low, and then the market can stabilize and trade above 55, 65. That will put better price structure to this market. All right, all right. Okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. What is this crap here? All right. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, well, I mean, we had that level, right? I mean, we were talking about that 730 being a level where the longs need to show up and they need to put on a low and a higher low, and us is running up to 55, 65, and that will stabilize the price. That's exactly what the market did to the T. Okay, so now we're looking at the structure. We have a 200 and a 100 that's in sync, and the next target is a possibility, a big possibility, 803 and a half. 803 and a half. ES, I mean, it had its run down all the way to 74 and bounced right back up. We're seeing a little bit better price structure or better price action of ES right now. Let's take a look at the bigger picture though. The 50 NT Rinko have reversed, and now we have a target of 90, 49.90 and a quarter as far as a move or the next move. We have Harmony zone number 177 by 74 and 71 by 68 as Harmony zone number 2, and that 49.90 is a distinct target for us. So let's go. Let's see it. All right, so looking at this, what do I see? I mean, I see us running back up. I mean, let me show you that chart because it's really a telling chart. This captain set up switch trade. That was a big catalyst for the move. Now we're run up right exactly to where they put on that switch trade and they're holding the price and selling off here a little bit. So that's going to be a very critical level, because what the market is telling me right now is we have a distribution level that looks exactly like that. And that is going to push against it with a stop, two stops, one at 780 and one at 793. So the market is, it's making its big long move, and now is in a phase of a two-sided market and consolidation where the longs are not clear and the shorts are coming in and challenging the narrative, but there are enough longs to kind of have a fight. So it's going to give me the opportunity to look at a smaller chart and pick on spots for both long and short on a scalping basis. So for example, this switch trade, okay, like right here, we're right at support. If the long, yeah, and them selling it like that, let's take a look. So they're breaking this channel number 2 right here. So that's the negative behavior. So they put the support at 730, ran it up. They had an opportunity to stabilize the price right here in two spots at that 71 and that 61. Both those spots they needed to stabilize the price. You had Captain set up. I mean, you're not Captain set up, but this Harmony Zone number 1 as a support area, and they're just like slicing right through that. So to me, I want to see a little bit more out of this structure. I mean, 1, 2, 3, yeah. We're in a short phase. Yeah, I mean, DJ, this is an environment where you wanna give the market a little bit of space so we can, you know, figure out what's going on. 730 and that harmony zone number 2 is a solid area. They need to protect it. If the longs are to mount any attempt at the 803, they need to protect this zone that we are in right now and trade above 755 as and make higher lows. That's how the market will have to structure itself in order to support the next leg of a rally. If we find ourselves breaking anything under 725, that tells me that that narrative is taking a backseat, and most likely the 100 NT wrinkle will flip negative again, and we go through a rotation where 703 is where the market heads to. And if that happens, then you have lower price structures that can start happening at that point. Okay, so where we at right now is very, very critical to understanding what is to come next. Okay, and I want to be an observer of it and not necessarily, a trader of it here. ES, they had a 50 NT wrinkle reversal. We have a target of 449.90 and a quarter, and we talked about that about a half an hour ago, 45 minutes ago, and the market has not made any significant movement either way, really. I mean, they came down with this captain setup and a retest and blew that up, came back to retest. Okay, I see it, but it's very lethargic price action. There's not a lot of momentum. There's not a lot of movement in comparison to what you're seeing in NQ. So back to that distribution zone that we talked about, right? Like literally we talked about that right here at 57, market went to 33. And this rotation and then ultimately this captain setup got tested once, it got tested twice, right? So now we're going back into that distribution zone. I mean, eventually the market will have to come to terms with this zone, and how would the longs break this? Because this one is hard to break, by the way, because you're getting a very, very solid signal, short signal, captain setup switch trade. That's very, very solid signal. That signal got tested, and look what they're doing again. They're coming in and hitting the bids and pushing the price lower again. Yeah, in and out is the play today, but All right, so that's where we're at for the day. These are the decisions we made so far. I think like 3 longs, 3 shorts, just one contract. And that's the 214, and that's where we at. So we're long here, or that's where we at actually, 85, 96 at equity high so far. So we're gonna keep just gonna looking at the market and see if we can find a solid decision here. This area is fairly undecided. Like you're looking for the narrative of the longs to take hold, but they're not showing the strength that they should be showing up here. The shorts keep coming in at a zone, and we talked about this. You got that, then they got the test, and this whole zone is just critical, right? And now you're getting that one candle reversal. So that's good. That's good. That's going to support selling pressure. Okay. I really don't care. I mean, I just need to understand the price. It doesn't matter what the direction is. Yeah. So I want to see rallies, and I want to start looking into selling pressure and signals to go short. Against that 730. I mean, I need to see the 730 really break. So we'll see if we can get a rally that will support me getting involved. Okay. Let's see what you got. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's tricky. That's good. Now, let's assume they hit this level and come back and close at 43.5. Okay, that would be a sign that a push is coming. Or right now, that would be 45.75. So they got to do that. What they're doing right here is just literally noise. Okay, here we go. Here we go. That's channel number 2. Really? That's interesting. They're going to push it higher? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Ah, I ain't going to give it to me now, huh? I'll see if I can get it at a push. Sometimes they'll just bounce it right back up. I have a 6-point stop above it, and it is what it is. Let's see. They're not giving it to me. Okay, I gotta have to cancel this order. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, okay. I mean, that doesn't mean they're not gonna rotate one more time up, and I'll have a chance at getting it. $84, yeah. Captain setup short on ES. Okay, we got something going on here. ES had a captain set up short with 84.50, and another. They're gonna run it up here a little bit, but if they come back in and sell it off, then that would be a distribution area that that will help support the distribution area in NQ and lend itself to a push. See how we got to that 30, how quickly that happened. We got to that 30, we got to harmony zone number 2 support, and the market bounced back. So we are in this pocket of distribution and accumulation, and they're just fighting it off. And it's a scalping environment only. And I was trying with the 45. I think I was trying the 45s. Trades like that you don't want to chase. I mean, like literally, either they're gonna get me at 45 and I'll make money, or I'm just gonna leave that trade alone. I'm not gonna chase it for any. I don't chase anyway, but that's definitely an environment you don't want to chase. So either you get it where you get it, or you just pass and move on to the next one. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, and 3. So this is important. I'm gonna look at a re-entry here. If we break, yeah, here go 40. Break that 40. Okay, 40. That's good. Let's post that order just to. Can I get something here? Okay. I mean, I could give it a shot, but that 40, yeah. Yeah, now they're gonna get me, right? Damn it. Here we go. They're gonna get me. That's fine. I mean, I'll take a 6 point stop, but let's see. Let's see. I mean, one candle reversal here, that'll be huge. If we push below that 40.75, that's good. That's good. All right, let's see if I can get a push. They need to push right here. Come on. You gotta push under 37, or otherwise I have to be out. What a fight. I'm gonna get out of this trade. I'll take a small stop. Yeah, I saw that captain on the on ES. Yeah, there's a little bit of noise going on here. I'll take a small stop. Yeah, so they needed to come in and just push, not do what they did here. That's okay. I mean, I'll take small stops. That's actually less than the 6 point stop. I mean, I recognize that they're not behaving the way they should be behaving. I don't even need to take a full stop of 6 points. I can just take 2 points, and see, look at that. Boom. Yeah, I had that chance multiple times. I just didn't take it. All right. Okay, so there's a captain set up long on the 70 NT Rinko due to this behavior right here. Okay, so now that is a catalyst for the longs, and we're running right into this distribution zone. So there's a good chance that the market will blow through that whole zone with that structure. As long as we continue to protect the 40s, this these pullbacks can be viable with targets all the way up to the 90s. Then we can hit the 803. I could have taken that one. 42.38. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can find an entry point. Here we go. Yeah, let's find an entry point here. Captain set up long on the 70 NT Rinko with an entry price of 62. Here we go. And let's see. That's going to be an interesting one. That 75.80, that's going to be a bit of a level the market needs to break. Okay. They're spicy. They're spicy. They're spicy today. They're coming back to retest that channel break. I get it. You got that one going on. We got this channel firming up. Yeah, you don't want to break anything under 40, that's for sure. And ultimately, that captain setup, this is the captain setup that I'm talking about. Let me show you. This captain setup on the 70 NT Rinko. So if that holds, then we should be getting 76 and 90s. You don't want to see a break under that 40 because that lends itself to a break under that formation, and then 30 breaks at that point. And that's not, very positive for the longs. Yeah, I know you're getting see it looks like big sellers, but this is a market that's it's trying to trap, and I really think they're trying to trap the shorts. But we'll see. As long as the 30 and the 40 are still protected, the 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 argument is gonna still be toward the longs. Especially if we run up back up to 66 again. Yeah, that's gonna be a solid behavior. That's gonna give a lot of support to that captain setup long that the market is gonna be doing. Yeah. Switch straight on the 40 NT Rinko, switch straight on the 50. Life is good. Okay, so pullbacks. Come on, baby. I'm gonna have to add in a bit of a range on this one here. Just gonna do those two things and give myself a little bit more risk. Not just 6 points. I may have to take a 10 point or something like that. Put it under 44. Come on, fill me. You can do it. It's not hard. Okay, that's good. All right, let's see if I can get it. Okay, hold on. I gotta move my stop on this one a little bit. Question is, can I get to the 80s? Because this, if that 50s hold again, where 70s, we should be in the 70s, and the 70s can lend itself to the 80s. I gotta pay attention. Here we go. Question for myself is, where do I add? Where do I add? Oh, you bastards. Come on. I'm going to keep my stop where it's at. Yeah, here we go. That's what I want to see. I'm gonna go break even at this point. I'm gonna go break even. It's either gonna work here or it's not. I'll take the break even, and looking for a break above 70. And if that happens, then I'm good. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Yeah, they're gonna come and get me on this one. Good for them. I'll take a break even and I'll try it again. I'll try it again. Yeah, yeah, that's a good scalp. I was looking for a bigger target, DJ. Well, Zach, Apex will give you the license key, and that will be good enough to trade the Harmony trading system. So, if you're with Apex, then um, you don't even have to have the license. You could have the free license and still be able to see the Harmony trading system and trade it. So you're good on both sides. Yeah, it's yeah. I don't mind holding on to some of these trades because I'm looking for like a bigger target. Now, like if you're looking at the 30 and Tirinko, they put a captain set up short. So now you're in this spot of price action where you got a long signal on the 70, a short signal on the 30. You got the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side. The narrative is more long, but you're getting multiple additional rotations in price due to the distribution level that the big one that we're running into. And that's what makes it a bit difficult for this price to really move because of this and this and this and this. Now, let's put it this way. If this market put a captain setup short right here, meaning a close under 48, I'm going to have to aggressively go short because that's a double signal, triple signal, and we're almost there. Good Lord. Hold on. I gotta I gotta be ready for that. 48? We're already there. Yep. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna have to get a little bit aggressive in life. I will have to get a little bit aggressive in life. And I have to take a little bit a bigger risk. But come on. I mean, you almost got there. Don't do this to me. Damn it. Oh. Oh, that's a heartbreak. That is a heartbreak. Yeah, I mean, we got another ES captain set up short too. Okay, let me just exit these. They should have filled me on that one, man. They really should have filled me. Okay, I can get in here. Well, let's see. Yeah. Here we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll take it. I mean, uh, it just it's just one of those things. Oh, look at that. Boy, oh boy. 70 NT Omer, that 70 NT Rinko sold off too. I mean, I had to do what I had to do. I mean, I had to kind of just jump in there and take my chances. I mean, I would have loved that 50, whatever that 58, not was, what was it? Yeah, the 48 level to the 50 level. If they filled me on that one, I would have been gold, because that would have gave me the opportunity to actually add to the trade on this move. But yeah, I'll take my money. The only thing that I'm kind of mentally concerned about is, hey, listen, don't try to take too big of a stop just because of what I'm seeing. So we're back to that 257. I mean, we're one solid trade with an ad for me to be up, you know, big for the day. I just gotta keep working till I get it. So that entry with that 70, if it and that's the key on that trade is, hey, listen, if the market is putting the narrative that the 70 NT Rinko long is a solid idea, then they needed to break that 70. And once they got close and came back in, there's no sense in me trying to hold on to that trade any longer. It's either gonna work or it's not gonna work quick. But I'm gonna be in a position where I flatten the trade versus taking a stop. So I'm glad I did. Then the switch trade happened. Then the captain set up short happened. Then we tried to get it. We couldn't. We jumped in here, made a little bit, and now you're getting what is going to look like a complete 200 NT Rinko reversal. And that would have significance in the fact that, rallies become shortable on a swing trade basis, and you could accumulate and hold on for bigger targets short. In this current environment that we were in, it was a scalping environment. If we get down to 703.5, then that personality will shift. And this is a confirmation of this distribution area that we've been talking about all, day long, of how This captain setup, switch trade, test, 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 with a captain setup short. I needed to, you know, get super aggressive in here, be honest with you, but I just didn't get the fill that I was looking for. But we made money nonetheless, and I'm happy with it. No complaints here, but so this zone is going to be critical for the remainder of the day. So mark it on your chart and base your decisions on that distribution zone. As long as we're under it and we test it and we continue to support the test, then that is a short environment all day long. All day long. So from the bigger perspective, if I look at it, this sell-off had a reversion to the mean, to the middle of the range, and now you're getting pressure. Okay? So come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. So we hit the bottom end of harmony zone number 2, and we're seeing distribution happening here. I mean, they're running it out up, and the sellers are coming in, and 24 is holding, so that should push the price lower. Look at ES, how beautiful that is actually. Captain set up short, test, and worked. Captain set up short, reversion to the mean. Now a bigger move, captain set up short, pushing the price lower. Now you get an additional push in NQ like we saw and talked about. ES still have supports at 77.74 by 71.68. Really, it's holding up here. I mean, that's just the strangest price action. You know, like ES, now it's holding while NQ is selling off. And before, NQ was selling off like crazy. I mean, it was running up like crazy, and ES was not moving anywhere. So you're just getting that huge discrepancy between those two things, and you cannot really draw too many conclusions of the behavior of one in relation to the other due to the fact that they're out of sync by that much. So you're better off trading the one or the other just based on its own price action. Yeah, a little bit on the tricky side today of a market, but I feel like we read the market accurately. You know, we read between the lines. We saw the opportunities. We took our stops like, so quick. Trades either, the idea is either going to work and work quickly, or you need to get stopped out. The average duration in a stop should be significantly smaller than your average uh, stay in a profitable trade. And if the opposite is true, then that's an area of improvement as a trader, we all need to make. So go back to your records and see how long are you staying in a stop versus how long you're staying in a win. And it should be 3 to 1. Not exact science here, but just to make the point that you need to be in a trade like, okay, so this is a stop. Let's see how long did I stay in it. $47, that is 3, 13, and 6, 19 seconds. That's a $44 stop, 19 seconds. Let's look at a win. That's 20 some seconds on that one. Okay, so the only reason that happened is I haven't added to any trades, because I should be positioning myself to where I'm in a trade and I'm adding to it. And since I haven't done that, I took the scalp here and a scalp here. But an ad would lengthen my length of stay in a trade, and I will be in a position for a bigger move. But the stops always going to be the stops and small time frame for them. So that's going to be something that I'm going to be constantly working on. My length of stay in a positive trade. Like right here, see that 40 to the 43? Yeah, the market had a whole lot more to give, and any ads in that rotation would have been super profitable. Shorts are in control, and we hit that reversal price at 700. We should expect a rally to short into. We have harmony zone number 1, which is 28, but a half by 38 half as a resistance. Uh, resistance zone number 2 is 53 by 63. Next target is 78 and a half. That's our target. We'll reevaluate the shorts if we break anything above 745, and ultimately we have that monster level and zone that the market developed today, and that is double captain setup with a switch trade right here and a retest. I mean, this is the gauntlet of price action. So as long as today we do not violate that zone, all these rallies are going to come into a stopping point and push lower and push lower and push lower. Okay? And if we break this zone, and this zone is going to be multi-day significant, then if we break it, then that changes the personality. But this is an area that is significant for the remainder of the day. This is how we're going to end up the morning session. We're coming into the morning session here. And 257, it's a positive day. I'll take it. And we will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. And we will do this again. Good job, everybody. See you on the next one.